April was just around the corner, and June would bring our baby. John and I had known each other forever, our lives intertwined like the roots of old trees. But one dark thread ran through our shared history, his hunting. Before dawn, he would vanish. A ghost in the darkness, driven by a passion I couldn't understand. He'd return with dead eyes, his prize on display for the world to see. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, I'd say, trying to make him understand the pointlessness of it all. His eyes would turn cold, gray, distant. He couldn't see it any other way. Our living room became a macabre gallery of death. Antlers jutted from the wall, the dead eyes of each trophy staring down at us. But one spot remained vacant, haunting. "That one is special," he would say, his voice soft, infuriating, as if listening to a voice I couldn't hear. "The perfect one will go there." His obsession was growing ever stronger by the day. I imagined our child growing up under the watchful gaze of dead animals. It would be a nightmare. I tried to bargain, but it was useless. It wasn't a sport anymore, but a ritual. He was becoming what he did, obsessed, consumed. I was losing him. One day I came home early. A half-empty cup sat on the counter, but it wasn't my coffee. My breath caught. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. I heard a strange noise from the basement, a muffled grunt, the rasp of metal on wood, a wet, rhythmic sound. My heart pounded. "John?" I called out, my voice trembling. No answer. The sound continued, a steady, obscene heartbeat in the house. I told myself it was nothing. He was just fixing something. But a cold dread seeped into my bones. I knew this was something else. The basement reeked of oil, bleach, and something coppery that made my mouth fill with iron. It was a scene I would never forget. Two men sat slumped on the workbench, necks bound in plastic bags. Their faces were pale, lifeless. Deer heads littered the room, too many to count. But these weren't trophies, they were grotesque experiments. A scene from my worst nightmare. He was fitting something into the deerskin, hairy, human-scalped pieces. Reality crumbled around me. He spoke, words slow as a practiced prayer. I knew today would come. Today is perfection. The laugh in his voice made my blood run cold. "Today you go on the mantle." My world shattered. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think. I could only run. I ran. Away from the basement, away from the house that was once my safe place, out into the night. Hacksaw on wood, the giving snap of splinters. He was coming. I locked the door, shoved a chair under it, prayed. I heard a long animal howl, a sound that was more than human, a sound that would haunt my dreams forever. I made it to our neighbor's porch, banging until she opened the door. Safety for now. The police came quickly, their faces grim. They searched the house, the basement, the yard, but he was gone. They lifted the trophies from the wall, one by one. Each time the room seemed to inhale harder, as if in anticipation. Under the leather, behind the plaster, behind the carefully stretched hide, human faces. The truth was revealed. The police asked their questions. I answered them in small pieces, trying to make sense of the senseless. Told them about the empty spot over the hearth, about his gray eyes, about how I had been his trophy. They found a human head under every single one of them. The realization crashed over me, a wave of pure horror. How could I have been so blind? He had built a monument to madness right under my nose. The world would never be the same. The house, the memories, everything was tainted. I was alone. But even in the face of unspeakable horror, a flicker of hope remained. I would survive for my baby. I would rebuild my life brick by brick, memory by memory. He wouldn't take everything from me. The mantle would remain empty, a reminder of the darkness I had survived. But it would not define me. I would raise my child to know love, kindness, and the importance of humanity, the opposite of what John had become. The hunt was over. I was no longer the hunted. I was free. My past no longer defined who I was, only the woman I hoped to become.